I'm so excited because this is my first video and I just really excited about sharing with you what I've been learning on my health journey and just encouraging you to take that next step in your health, to better your health, whatever that may be. Give you that little push you might need. Today I wanted to talk to you about protein. Of course, as vegan, I get this asked so many times and it's not like I get sick of answering it, but I'm trying to find the most concise, direct way of answering it. And now I just say I have a post on my blog about it. Check it out if you're really interested. I usually say vegans get plenty of protein in whole foods, but today I wanted to share with you 5 facts about protein, and this is part 1 of the series. First, here's a good quote by Jeff Novick. To wrongly suggest that people need to eat animal protein for proper nutrition encourages consumption of foods known to contribute to the incidence of heart disease, diabetes, obesity, many forms of cancer, and other common health problems. So why is this, protein thing so big? Why is it so important? How many people do you know who struggle with cancer, heart disease, diabetes, obesity, and allergies? I mean, if you're like me, then you might say, hummingbird, that's practically everyone I know, right? It seems to be getting worse. Well, sadly, that is often the case today, but it doesn't have to be. There is hope for health. God created our bodies to be able to naturally heal themselves, and all this stuff getting us down, obviously that's not the way it was supposed to be. There are changes that can be made to help prevent disease and often reverse it. I have to tell you that your best health can never be achieved if you do not have peace with God. And so I'm going to put a link below so you can check out my blog on how I found peace with God. And I admit, just a few years ago, I too thought that not eating animal products would make me sickly and weak and I wouldn't get enough protein. And I thought anyone who chose not to eat meat, they were out of their mind. So then when I started educating myself about it, it obviously changed my mind because I've been vegan for going on 3 years. So there are so many misconceptions about protein, and there are many reasons for that. So I'm hoping to clear some of those up today with my part 1 about protein. Protein is important to life. Contrary to what you might think, that I might think, I still believe protein is important to life, even if I don't eat animal products. I bet you can find that this fact number 1 is practically in every reliable source out there. But in case you doubt, check out my blog. I have sources on this out there. So, and science has known for a long time that animals and humans die if they don't get enough protein. It's just a fact of life. Fact number 2, protein is made from amino acids. Amino acids have been called the building blocks of life, and it's true. There are 9 essential amino acids that the body cannot make, hence the name essential. And they have to be provided by the food we eat. Fact number 3, all produce has protein. What? So you're saying the little grapes that I eat, those have protein in them? Well, in the China study, Dr. Campbell talks about how all too often meat is the one synonymous with protein with meat. To a point, this is understandable because protein was first discovered in meat. But the science is out there, folks. All whole food produce has protein. And look it up and see for yourself at chronometer.com. Type in what I had for breakfast the other day, a 12 banana smoothie. That's close to over 15 grams in protein in one meal. And obviously I get more than that throughout the day. Fact number 4, low quality protein is better. Many people think that the best quality protein comes from animals, but science has proven time and time again that the opposite is true. What is quality anyway? Today, it's often confused with whether or not the source has a complete protein or its efficiency in becoming a human protein. Quality protein is efficient in body growth, which is automatically associated with health. Think about this. What if the body grows too fast, too soon? Would that be considered health? In reality, animal protein has been shown to increase the risk of cancer. And so in a study done by Dr. Campbell, he was able to actually turn off cancer in rats by either decreasing the animal protein to under 10% in the diet or switching them to plant protein. Even if he gave them more than 20% plant protein, they did not get cancer. Now this is very interesting study because it's discussed in the movie Forks Over Knives and its sequel. But that doesn't mean that one should isolate the plant proteins. I mean, this often creates an imbalance in the body. I mean, should I go chugging rice protein shakes all day? I don't think so, besides the fact that it doesn't taste good. No. Dr. Janice Stangers says that the ratios of one nutrient to another in a varied whole foods diet are perfect. Too much is not better than too little. Supplements over-concentrate a few select ingredients or nutrients at the expense of others. The person using them ends up with too much of one vitamin or mineral, for example, and too little of others. It's better to eat whole foods so that your body will be able to decide how much of each nutrient, including protein, should be released and absorbed into the body. Fact number 5, protein deficiency equals calorie deficiency. The only way you can have a protein deficiency is if you're not getting enough calories overall. Even the very rare disease originally associated with protein deficiency, in spite of sufficient calorie intake, this was known as kwashiorkor. It's now realized to be caused by insufficient calories. It's mainly seen in countries with famine. And I'm sure you've probably all seen the pictures of those starving children, maybe in Africa or in Asia with the bloated tummies. It is so sad. But you know, Dr. McDougall says it best. When these children come under medical supervision, they are nourished back to health with their local diets of corn, wheat, rice, and beans. Children recovering from starvation grow up to 18 times faster than usual and require a higher protein content to provide for their catch-up in development. And plant foods easily provide this extra amount of protein. Even a very low protein starchy root crops such as cassava root are sufficient enough in nutrients, including protein, to keep people healthy. You know, I used to buy expensive vegan protein and meal powders until I realized that I was calorie deficient, not protein deficient. So I hope this part 1 of What About Protein clears some things up for you guys. And be sure to stay tuned and check out Protein Part 2 to find out more. Because I'm going to be talking about protein surplus, protein and disease, complete proteins, and more. So don't forget to subscribe to get the latest from Fresh Fruit Fit. And if you liked it, be sure to like it and then share and comment below to let me know what else you want to hear. Alright, and check out my website, freshfruitfit.com, to find out dozens of recipes that you can incorporate to have a more healthy lifestyle. Alright.